Howdy, and welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Mountain. I bet this episode's gonna be interesting.
Chapter 171. No more subjects. Alphys has been tasked to see Ascari in his garden. She is a little nervous. Is he mad at her? Is it about the amalgamates? She will never find out until she gets there. She starts to head down to the monster village where the king's home is. When she got there, Ascari happily greeted her and invites her for a cup of tea in the garden. When they got downstairs, the two drank their tea. They were having a lovely time. "So, how are things in your lab?" Ascari asked. "Oh, it's been nice. Metaden's visiting me a lot more. My experiments have been working beautifully. And I have been watching some anime. Nothing went wrong," Alphys said while sweating. Ascari noticed her sweating. "You're right. It does get hot down here. Probably because all these flowers need sunshine to grow. Even we don't get sunshine in here," Ascari said. Alphys laughed nervously. When they got downstairs, Ascari wanted Alphys to have a break from doing subjects. "Let's face it. You don't really like working so intensely. I think it's a good idea to let you have no subjects until further notice," Ascari said. Alphys got so happy, she embraced the king. "Thank you so much," Alphys said. Then, she left the area. Ascari did want the royal scientist to have a break. After all, he did hear that she is going through some stuff. Chapter 172, Papyrus Visits. Now that Alphys is free from subjects, she feels like she still needs some work done. Mostly, she wants to eat 10 pounds of ramen while watching anime. Then, she got an idea. She decides to call her friend Papyrus. She thinks he is smart like her. "Hello Papyrus. I was wondering if you would like to come over to help me around the lab a little," Alphys said. "Well, of course my dear Alphys. I, the great Papyrus, would be happy to do the favor," Papyrus said. As they hung up, Papyrus already showed up. "I have arrived," he said so triumphantly. "It's a miracle that Metaden was in the lab as well. This means that both gentlemen will have a good time." Alphys gets out her ramen from the microwave, turns on her TV and starts watching her favorite anime, Mew Mew Kissy Cutie. Not knowing that something awkward is about to happen with Papyrus and Metaden. As both were chatting, Metaden suddenly ran out of batteries. This made Papyrus panic and he went to get Dr. Alphys. She told him to plug him in. Papyrus sees the cord. "I'm no plug-in expert, doc. But is this where I put it?" Papyrus said as Metaden was in an awkward position. "No. Please don't shove it up there. Ugh. I'll show you," Alphys said, nervously. Then, she puts the plug in the correct place. "Oh sweet. It's like Metaden sleeping," Papyrus said. "Now all we have to do is wait," Alphys said. Then, Papyrus leaned next to her and said, "So, what were you saying about that butt plug?" Chapter 173, Still Busy. Alphys was on the verge of getting Papyrus out. He was making her very uncomfortable. But she didn't want to be too rough on him. She instead made a nice approach and said, "Okay Papyrus, I think it's about time you should say bye-bye. I think your brother Sans misses you." Papyrus believed her. He did want to leave. Besides, he is hungry for spaghetti. "So long dear Alphys. It's been fun working for you," Papyrus said. Then, he left the lab. Alphys wiped some sweat off her face, happy that he's gone. She looks at the sleeping Metaden. She thought if she went to the true lab real quick, he won't wake up until then. She then goes to the elevator that leads to the true lab. When she got there, she heard a noise coming from the other side. Suddenly, she sees Frisk and Asriel watching TV. They were watching the Caring Teddy Bears movie. Asriel was covering his eyes due to a scary scene happening. Frisk comforted him and said, "It's okay. He turns into a good guy at the end." Alphys smiled at the sight of that. Even though she is a scientist with no subjects left, she feels like there is still some work to do. Yep. Alphys is one busy scientist.
She sure is. So, yeah, you guys might be thinking, oh my god, this is the most awkwardest episode you ever did, Jenna. Why did you make something like this? I don't know. I was in the mood, okay? Now, before I end it here, I just want to say that did you guys see that one comic dub where Mettaton runs out of batteries and Papyrus was trying to help? And then he takes that cord or whatever and look, I'm not gonna go too far, but I'm pretty sure you guys saw that comic. So originally I was going to play a video clip of that, but I couldn't find it. And I think I know why I could not find it, because age restrictions or something, like censorship and all that. Yeah. But it's a good thing I memorized it, and I typed it out. See? I can memorize things perfectly, and I'll totally type them out in the computer if I have to. You know what? This gives me an idea. So, forget uploading the actual unsettling movie scenes. I'm going to type them out instead. Which means, yes, it's true, I'm going to upload again this afternoon. So, stay tuned. And if you are the unlucky ones who did not see the top 3 unsettling animated moments, well, you don't have to worry. Well, I'll see you later.